Wake up.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If the police tell you to stop, you stop. If a white man would have been occupying that vehicle and there happened to be MAGA merch on the back of that said vehicle, y'all would be celebrating. You can't pick and choose when to cheer for law enforcement. Kind of reminds me of George Floyd. The cops tell you to stop, you stop. No human being deserves to lose their lives at the hands of anybody else. However, your decisions have consequences. However good those consequences may be, or however bad those consequences may be, all decisions have consequences. You can say whatever you want about me, to be quite honest, but I stand 10 toes down on if law enforcement, let that be a police officer, ICE, some sort of DEA, any type of law enforcement officer, if they tell you to stop, let me give you a bit of advice. Stop!
Because we teaching y'all how to disobey the law now, right? That's what they're teaching you. They're teaching you.
How is it that only black folks can see what the hell is going on here? This is the time that's right before the Civil War, because these white liberal Dixie Democrats are fighting to keep their slaves on the plantation. That's all this is. Renee Good, the stupid leftist who tried to murder a federal officer with her car. I used to be a federal employee. You don't do that. Even if she would have lived, she would have been in prison for a very long time, and there wouldn't have been anything that all the whining, bitching, moaning, and complaining on the crank far left could have done about it. But see, now they want to try to use her as a martyr. But it's mighty interesting that white liberals hate white people. Remember that? All these years, they have been telling us that white people are the devil, but now they're mourning over the neutralizing of a white person. I thought y'all didn't like white folks. So now you like white folks? I mean, what? Y'all change.
She's right. She's nailing it. I'm seeing like white on white hatred. Like, that's it. From Mondani's co-real estate person, who's for affordable housing, Sia Weaver and all that. The statements, real estate is a form of white supremacy. Oh my gosh. If the tenant check coming in is supremacy, I keep saying, does that mean I'm the slave owner? I don't know. To this, y'all need to watch it. If you're African American, listen, just watch this, bro. Just chill. I'm telling you. Because reading between the lines and seeing what's going on, you have white liberals who do not care. They do not care. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. It is a form of control and power, and they will pay people to go out there and protest. They will do it.
Costumes for every narrative. It's really just difficult to keep up. But see, we know your game now. You ain't doing nothing but trying to pull a Jedi mind trick and an okie doke. We know what you're doing. Why is it only black folks pointing this out? This is nothing more than the Dixie Democrats trying to keep their foreign slaves on their Democrat plantation across this country. You are protecting a bunch of Somali pirates who literally stole billions. By the time it's all over, I'm telling you, it's going to be in the trillions. They're finding stuff in Chicago for sure. They're finding stuff in California. They're finding stuff. Minneapolis is just off the charts. They're finding stuff right here in Colorado. A bunch of Somalis work at a meat processing plant in Fort Morgan, Colorado. Yeah. So they're everywhere. They got them spread out across the country. They got them opening daycares, and they have been stealing from us, robbing us blind, while they send their Somali pirates on flights leaving from particularly the Minneapolis-St. Paul airport, going straight to the Middle East and Africa and dropping off millions of dollars in cash every single day. Every day. The information is just now coming out from TSA agents who are whistleblowers saying, look, they've been leaving here every day with suitcases full of money. Every day. But I'm supposed to be mad at Trump? I'm supposed to be mad at Kristi Noem and DHS and ICE agents? Look, ask yourself, why was Renee good at an ICE raid? She's a white lesbian. I guess she has kids. Weren't her kids in school? This is not Christmas break anymore. Why weren't, I mean, did she even, I think I read somewhere, she didn't even have custody of her children. So now the crank far left wants you to play violins day and night. Oh, she had kids. Oh, she had kids. What was she doing at an ICE raid? I'll tell you what she was doing. She's a paid agitator. She was a paid agitator. Okay. She lived in Kansas City, Missouri. She drove her monkey ass over to Minneapolis. Okay. The footage on TMZ from TMZ is out. It shows very clearly they egged on the ICE agents. She was told to get out of the freaking vehicle. Get out of the vehicle because she had already crossed the line. She was too close to the operation site. She should not have been there. What is so hard to understand about this? Nobody called Renee. Oh, we need Renee Good. We need you to come to the ICE raid to just check on us and make sure we're doing things correctly. Nobody called her. Nobody called the NGOs that are funded by groups like Neville Singh, who lives Singham or Bingham or whatever the hell it is, who lives over in freaking the Far East, who is pouring billions of dollars into these NGOs who are paying these individuals to disrupt and cause trouble. These are not organic. Why in the literal blue hell would you, a white liberal, especially since you got kids, why would you put your life on the line for Somalis who have been stealing from you and robbing you blind? What a waste. What a waste of your pathetic existence. Y'all, this is no more than white liberal Dixie Southern Democrats trying desperately to keep slaves on their plantation. Nothing more.
There you go.
Alright, this shit just pissed me the fuck off. Now Samuel L. Cheese gotta come out. You niggas are some dumb motherfuckers. The original Black Panther Party would not support illegal immigration. Them motherfuckers had real issues going on. Y'all some knockoff niggas. And if y'all really cared about the black community, how come you motherfuckers never show up to where the violence is really going down in black neighborhoods? You bitch ass niggas wanna protest fucking ICE and all they doing is they fucking job. How about you niggas go stand in them black neighborhoods where they killing each other every other motherfucking day? Fucking kids and minors catching stray bullets off of gang shootouts. But you niggas want to stand up for fucking illegal immigrants that don't give a fuck about you. This is not the Black Panther Party that I grew up studying. These are a bunch of bitch ass knockoff niggas. Go stand in the hood where y'all really need to be fighting at. Leave them ICE agents alone. Fred Hampton would be disappointed in you niggas. Fuck out of here.
There you go. There you go.
And the truth be told is you wouldn't be afraid of ICE or deportation if your home countries wasn't fucked up.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying. About to get into this real quick. She is not lying. Everybody's jumping on there. You got Black Panther Party, the new Black Panther Party. They need to show up and have a presence. That's money. Of course, don't get it twisted. They get money being a nonprofit for standing up for this. That woman shouldn't have been there. She really shouldn't have been there. Man, I'm about to get this and unlock it.
And I'm not even saying that to be an asshole, but what I've noticed is that every single time we make mention to, okay, well, what can be done to help the people in your country? You know, you're coming over here, you're doing a great job, you're getting all these degrees, you're an engineer, doctors. Why not take those accolades and that education and that knowledge to your place of origin and start to build up the people there? Okay, and then every time we always get this pushback of this blame game. It always goes back to the blame game. The blame game is a popular one. It's always like, well, it's because the West is stealing all of our resources and they're destabilizing our country. Okay, I get that. I can give you that. There's a lot of things that go on outside of these nations that are beyond your control, but you also got to look at your own leadership too. A lot of it is not just the West stealing from you. A lot of it is your own leaders just selling you out, just period, point blank, and gladly and happily doing it too. Like keeping everything that's given to the country that's supposed to help build the nation and keeping it for themselves and living as kings while the rest of their countrymen live in poverty or or barely even maybe build up one big city, maybe one or two big cities per country in a lot of these places around Africa and other parts of the world. And then just the rest of, well, just that one video that says 600 million Africans will never know what electricity is, will never have electricity. Like, that's more than double the United States population will never have electricity. Like, come on now. Like, at some point, you got to stop putting the blame on everybody else and start asking yourself, what can I do? What can I do? Because it's like, damn, you mean to tell me that out of everybody that gets put into power, nobody gives a fuck? Like, it's a lot of corrupt leaders all around this world, but you mean to tell me that nobody that ever gets in power actually gives a fuck enough to actually make any real changes that will actually help people on a mass scale? My thing is, the longer that you blame everybody else and other people, the longer shit will never change and it's always going to stay the same. You're never going to be able to progress, and if you do progress, it's going to be super slow. Because the thing is, there is no savior. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's even thinking about doing that. So you got to save yourself. Nobody should ever.
And I'm going to stop the video right there. But yeah, she's right. Nobody's coming. Jesus has already done everything he's going to do, bro. He's not going to do more. He's not going to pop up out of somewhere, do some crazy thing, even though those things take effect, but he's already done it already. He died, went to hell, came back. It's finished. It's finished. It's finished.